Hello everyone, welcome to Oliveboard. This is your mentor Mayank, and in today's session, as you all know, it is our regular session on every Tuesday, right? Every week. So by 8 p.m. So am I audible to all of you? This is for RBI Grade B 2023, where we are discussing, right? We have been discussing the important questions, the most expected questions for your upcoming RBI Grade B 2023. So do let me know. Am I audible to all of you? Good evening, Dhuni Chand. Am I audible? Okay. So we pledge for your success. And these are the series offerings, right? Which we are offering live video batches, comprehensive coverage of syllabus, doubt clearing by experts, preparation guidance, and exam center district. So do mark your attendance by liking the session and share the session with others also. And if you are new to our channel, then do subscribe it. So let's start with our first question of today. So our first question is based on, yeah. So our first question is based on data sufficiency. The question consists of two statements numbered 1 and 2. Okay, this is what given to us, given below it. You have to decide whether the data provided in these statements are sufficient to answer the question or not. So tell me the answer of this question. What is given? If x by 8 and y by 7 are integers and 50 is less than y is less than x, and x is less than 100, then find the value of 7x minus 4y. So this is what you need to find out, and there are two statements. So with the help of these statements, is it possible to solve? First statement says 5x is greater than 400 while 7y is less than 630. Second one is x minus y equal to 4. So tell me which option will be the correct answer. I am giving you 1 minute time to solve it. Do it fast. Just try to understand what is given. X by 8 and y by 7 are integers. So these are integers, means x, right, will be divisible by 8 completely or not. X will be the multiple of 8. Y will be the multiple of 7 definitely. Okay. Now here one more condition, means the range given that 50 is greater than, sorry, y is greater than y and x also greater than what? Y and 50. But y and x both are less than 100, right? So by the use of these things, you have to decide. So now, anyone who got the answer, tell me fast. It doesn't matter whether your answer is correct or wrong, but you have to try at least. And do like this session if you're getting each and everything very well, right? Mark your attendance by liking the session. Okay, see, anyone? Okay. So this is a different kind of question. What you can see, they have given us some conditions. Okay. So wait. First of all, you have to understand what you need to determine. What are the things which you have to focus on? If x by 8 and y by 7 are integer. Integer means what? Right? The value which is not in decimal, right? Whole number value you can say, right? So are you getting my point? Now see, 50 is less than y is less than x is less than 100. Then find the value of 7x minus 4y. So by the help of this, can we get the value of x and y? Because if we need to find out 7x minus 4y, then we must know the values of x and y. So there are some statements. Now we have to check whether the given data in these statements are sufficient to answer or not. So statement 1 telling us what? 5x greater than 400. Okay, 7y greater than less than 630. 7y is less than 630. So first of all, you need to mark values of x, possible values of x and y. It will be in multiple of 7 and 8 or not? Yes, but both x and y, both value will be greater than 50. Okay, so the value, now we will go for 8. So just count the table of 8. So in multiple of 8, the value which is more than 50 is what? 8 sevens are 56, 8 eights are 64, 8 nines are 72, 8 tens are 80, right? 8 elevens are 88 and 96. Means the minimum value possible for x is 56 and the maximum value is 96. Now, second, why? We are just assuming the possible values. What are the possible values? Because y and x will be less than 100 and more than 50. So that is why I am considering this value. So till now, is everything clear to all of you? Okay. Now see, for y, 7. Y will be in multiple of what? 7, because y by 7 is an integer given. So it must be in multiple of 7. So 7 eights are 56, 7 nines are 63, 7 tens are 70, then 11s are 77, then 84. Means in multiple of 7 we have to put all the values 91 and 98. So 98 is not possible. Why? Because already we know y is less than x. And the maximum value of x, the maximum possible value of x is 96. So if x is 96 maximum, then y cannot be 98 because y is less than x. So this value we will not take. Okay, now. So these are the possible values. Now we will go through the statements. I have taken all the values as per the given condition. Now statement 1, 5x is greater than 400. 5x is greater than 400. This is what given to us. Okay. Uh, so now this is what given to us. Now 5x greater than 400 means x is equal to 400 by 5. X is greater than 400 by 5 means x is greater than 80. So definitely statement 1 telling us what? We are getting the data that x is greater than 80. So if x is greater than 80, then other values of x like 56, 64, 72, 80 and 88, we will just, till 80, we will eliminate because x is greater than 80 as per the first statement. Is this clear? Now, while 7y is less than 630, this is also given to us. Y. 7y is less than 630. So y will be less than 90 as per our statement first. As per our statement first. This we can take. Okay. So y is less than 90, then 91 is not the possible value of y. But y can be 84, 77, 70, 63, 56. Any of, right, these values. One value can represent y. But we are not sure about y. Now, if we will talk about x, so for x also we are having two values. 88 and 96. Both are greater than 80. Now just see. Next statement, by statement 1, can we get the value of x and y? Are we getting? So you will say no. Statement 1 alone is not sufficient. It is telling us the possible, right? Possible values of x. There are two possible values as per statement 1, 88 and 96. But confirm value we are getting no. And similar for y, we are getting the possible values but not the confirm one. Now see, statement second is what? Statement second, okay, Dunichan says C will be the answer. Let's check it out. Okay, now statement second, x minus y is 4. Means the difference between x and y is 4. Now we got the concept from here, right? What can be our answer? Because x minus y equal to 4, this is alone not sufficient. But if we will merge statement 1 and 2. So see, already by statement 1 we know there are two possible values of x, either 88 or 96, either 88 or 96. And for y will be less than 90. That we know, that y must be less than 90. So if y is less than 90 and the difference of x and y is 4, x minus y. So see, 96 minus 4, if we will consider that the value of x is 96. 96 minus 4, 92 we are getting. Which is possible value of y? No, not possible. Now see, 88, if we consider 88, 88 minus 4, 84. So yes, this is possible. Good evening, Payal. Good evening. So y is 84, x is 88, and it is justifying our condition or not? X is greater than, okay, x is 88, and if we will check, x by 8 means 88 by 8, 11 we are getting. Yes, the value of x which we are getting is what? 11. Now if we will talk about y, similarly the value of y is 84. So sorry, similarly we are getting what? So the value of x we got as 88. Now 88 by 8 is an integer given to us. So 88 by 8, 11 we are getting, that is the integer. Now 84 by 7, here also we are getting 14, which is an integer. So now we can get the value of 7x minus 4y or not, because we know that the value of x is 88 and the value of y is 84. So clear, Payal, Dunichand, everyone. Is this clear? So by putting this value, can we get the answer? Yes, we can. So one thing you have to focus out, you all, data sufficiency is the one of the most important topic. But here, mixed question will come. Means from any chapter, they can put the condition based on data sufficiency. And you have to verify whether the data given is sufficient or not. No need to solve the whole question. Here 7x minus 4y, the value you need to determine? No. You have to just verify whether the data is sufficient as per the given option or not. So what we will say, statement 1 and 2 together sufficient. Yeah, I can explain once again, Payal, not an issue. Okay. Statement 1 and 2 together sufficient. I will explain, not an issue. So both, right? Statement 1 and 2 together sufficient to answer. So what we can say, option D will be the answer. The data given in both statement 1 and 2 together. No, sorry. This one not. E. The data in both statement first and second together are necessary to answer the question. So see, Payal and everyone, again I am repeating so it will be clear to all of you that what we have to process in this question. They have given us one condition, very simple, right? General condition, that if x by 8 and y by 7 are integers, okay, fine, then x by 8 means the value of x completely divisible by 8, and the value of y also, right, must be divisible by 7. Is this clear? Now and 50 is less than y is less than x is less than 100. It says us what? That x is greater than y, fine, and the value of y and x will be between what? From 50 to 100, between 50 to 100. Now if we need to determine the possible values of x, so that will be in multiple of 8. No, it will not take much time, Dunichan. It will not take much time. Why? Because if your observation is correct, see, here I am explaining each and everything, I am putting each and every data. But in exam, how you have to process this? See, everyone. In exam, what you will do, if it is completely clear to all of you, then you all know that all the possible values of x would be what? In multiple of 50, sorry, 7, and multiple of the value of x is multiple of 8, and y multiple of 7. That you know. Okay, fine. Now first statement you will read, 5x equal greater than 400 means x is greater than uh, how much? X is greater than 80. So you have to check, right, the multiple of 8 which is greater than 80. So that is what? 88 and 96. So these are the possible values of x as per the statement first. Now y, 7y less than 630. Directly I am explaining you. I have explained you in detail each and everything, right? I have covered each and everything in detail. Why? So you will have better idea. But in exam, how you have to process? Just go through this. Okay, now these are the value of x, y. Now if we will go for y is less than 90, means we have to consider all the value which are less than 90 for y in multiple of 7, fine, but it is not sufficient to answer, because we are not getting the actual value of x, confirm value of x and confirm value of y by statement 1. So we'll go for statement 2 now. In statement 2, one linear equation is given, x minus y equal to 4. So by this also, right, if we will need to determine the answer, we will not get, right? So statement 2 also alone not possible to solve, right? it is not possible to get the answer from statement 2 alone. But if you will merge statement 1 and 2, from statement 1 you know there are two possible values of x, 88 and 96. Okay. Now, x minus y is 4. If you consider that x is 88, 88 minus 4, so you are getting 84. Okay, which is the multiple of 7 also. So it is possible value. Yeah, it is also possible. Now, 96 minus 4. If x is 96, suppose 96 minus 4, 92. 92 is not the multiple of 7. So this is not possible. So you can easily get by elimination 88 and 84. Okay, so by this approach in exam you have to solve, and now no need to solve anything, right? Now you can directly say we are getting the value of x and y by the help of statement 1 and 2 together, but it needs practice, right approach, how you will approach the question. Are you getting the point now? Payal, is this clear now, everyone? Let's move on to the next question. Is there any doubt in previous one? Be fast and do like this session and share with others if you are liking understanding each and everything what we are discussing here. Okay, fine. So now you are having some time to solve. I'm giving you some time. Try to understand. It is based on what? Data sufficiency, right? Present average age of ABC is 40 years. So there are three person whose average age is given, that is 40 years. Find the present age of A. Now statement 1, sum of the present ages of A and B is 70 years, while the present age average age of A and C is 32 years. So you have to find out the age of A. So is it possible by statement 1 alone, or statement 2 alone, or together? It will be right possible to answer when you will merge these all. Tell me fast, sum of the present ages. So which option will be the correct one? It is a bit easy, right? Pretty easy compared to previous one. So here you just have to use normal approach. If you all know about problem on ages chapter, right? Basic must be clear. Then only you can approach. You can solve these questions. So see, now time is over. I am expecting the answer. See, at least you people have to try. Why I am giving you time? You have to try. Whether it is correct or not correct, it is a different thing. Because if you will try, you will right, so you will get what the approach, what you are approaching, whether it is correct or not, and what are the faults, right? You can observe your mistakes also here. Okay, now see, present average age of ABC is 40. So this is the first thing which is given to us. A, B and C's present average age is 40. So sum of A plus B plus C's age will be what? 40 into 3 means 120. Because average is what? Number of persons and their total age. So total age upon number of person equal to average, that is 40. So 40 into 3, so you will get the total, right? Sum of their ages, that is 120. Now see, that we know. Now they are asking find the percentage of A. So by this, can we get the percentage of A? No, we have to go through these statements, right? These statements which are given to us. So anyone who got the answer? Okay, no issue. See here, statement 1, sum of present ages of A and B is 70 years. Means A plus B, their sum is given, that is 70 years. So if A and B's age together is 70 years, then C's age will be what? 120 minus 17. You can easily get the age of C, that is 50 years. Fine. I just consider, right, by the statement, we can get the age of C from here. Okay. While the present average age of A and C is 32 years. Now what is the second line in the first statement? Present age of A and C is 32 years. Then A plus C will be what? 32 into 2 means 64. Means the sum of A and C's age will be 64. So what will be the age of A then? So you will easily say that the age of A will be 64 minus 50 means 14 years. So this I am solving for you, but in exam you can easily observe you are having 40 years, so you can get the sum of their ages. Okay, fine. Now we know A and B's age, that is 70 years. Sum that we know, that is 70 years. Fine. So if A and B 70, then we can get the age of C. Okay. And they have given us the average age of A and C also. So A plus C also equal to 64. Now we know C, so we can easily get the age of A. So statement 1 alone sufficient to answer. Now, if we will look out statement second, present ages of A and C are in the ratio of 3:2. Now, here I am not going to solve anything. I am just going to tell you how you have to approach in the exam. Present age of A and C are in the ratio A is to C, 3 is to 2. Okay, so we know, okay, A and C's present age ratio is 3 is to 2. And the present age of B is 30% more than the present age of C, not Suresh, C. Okay, clear? C. Otherwise it will not be possible to solve. Okay, now this one is C, this is different. Okay, C. Present ages of A and C are in the ratio of 3 is to 2. So we know the ratio of A and C, that is, okay, 3 is to 2. Now, what is given? Present age of B is 30% more the present age of C. So, present age of C in the ratio is what? 2. So, here we can easily say B, if we will talk about the ratio of B and C, so that would be what? B's age is 30% more than C. So, 130 is to 100. So, 13 by 10. Right? Now, you can merge these two ratios. Right? You know A is to C, B is to C. So by the help of that, you can easily get the A's to B's to C or not. Yes, we can easily get. When you know their ratio, so you can easily get their ages also. Yes, it is possible to answer. So data, right? Your answer will be what? Data either in statement 1 alone or in statement 2 alone are sufficient to answer. Okay, now some of you will have some right problem how we have solved this right statement 2. So that also I am explaining you. Now A is to C is 3 is to 2, B is to C is 13 is to 10. So which one is common? Which person is common in these two ratios? So you will say C. C is common. Okay. So we can make what? A is to C and C is to B. So by this we will get what? A is to B is to C, the concept which I am telling you. First multiply A to C. So A into C. Okay, fine. Means 3 is to 2 and 10 is to 13. Okay. 3 into 10. So you will get 30. Okay, 30 ratio. Then C into C means 2 into 10 means 20. Then 2 into 13. So 26. So by 2 also you can subtract these values. Yes, definitely the ratio will be 15, 10 and 13. Okay. This yes, 15 yeah, 13 and 10. Okay. Because here what we are calculating is different. A to C will give us what? The value of A, that is 30. Now C into C will give us the value of C, that is 13. Right. That was a 20. Now C into B will give us the value of B, that is 26. So when we will cancel it by 2, so you will get 15 ratio 13 ratio 10. Now you are having the ratio, so you can easily get their ages because you know the sum of their ages, that is 120. Clear? Now is this clear to all of you? Clear? Payal, Dunichan, everyone must comment, right? So our answer will be option E. Data either in statement 1 alone or in statement 2 alone are sufficient to answer the question. Now see, next question again based on what? Data sufficiency. Here also you have, but here you are having how many statements? You are having three statements, right? There are three statements. Three statements are given to us. Now we have to verify whether the statements given are sufficient to answer or not. 1, 2 and 3. Three statements. So tell me the answer of this question. What is given? A man sells a homogeneous mixture of P and Q at the rate of 42 rupees per kg. So mixture of P and Q he is selling at 42 rupees per kg or not? Tell me everyone. What is the profit percent of trader? What is the profit percent of trader? So profit and loss, some basics. Let's discuss some profit loss basics. That profit is depend on cost price or not. If you are selling a product, right? So selling price to cost price to selling price. So selling price must be greater than cost price, then only you will get the profit, and their difference must be your profit, right? So there, that is what they are asking us, but in terms of percentage. So SP minus CP upon CP multiply 100. This is the basic one, the thing which I am telling you. So what are they asking? What is the profit? So selling price you are having, but do you have the cost price of the mixture of P and Q? So you will say no, we don't have that. Is this clear, everyone? So what is the profit percent of trader? So we have to go through these statements. There are three statements. He bought Q at the rate of rupees 28 per kg. Second, he bought P at rupees 10, higher than rate of Q per kg. Third one, he bought P at the rate of rupees 37 per kg. Now tell me, is this possible to solve? So first one, he bought Q at the rate of means okay, product Q, the rate cost price of product Q is given. Cost price of Q is given. So that is 28 rupees. But by the help of that, can we get the cost price of P and Q together? That is needed. Then only we can get the profit percent. Are you getting my point, everyone? So see, statement 1 alone not sufficient. So Payal says D would be the answer. Okay, well tried. And Dunichan says option A. So either one or two. So see, one is not at all possible because only one quantity we are having. Material Q, cost price, right? But material Q's cost price. But do we have anything to calculate the P and Q mixture cost price? So you will say no. But if he bought P at rupees, see second one. So now we will check out the second statement. If he bought P at rupees 10, higher than rate of Q per kg, rupees 10. So statement second tells us what? He bought P at rupees 10 higher than the rate of Q per kg. So in statement 1, statement 2, they are talking about that P is equal to Q plus 10 means CP. If we will talk about the CP of P, so that is the CP of Q plus 10 rupees. Okay, so that would be 38. If we will consider, because alone not sufficient, even second alone not sufficient. But if we will merge first and second, so we will get the cost price of P and cost price of Q. But see, when we are talking about a mixture, so can you determine, right? Can you determine how much you invested or their proportion depend on the cost price of mixture? Or you can directly decide, okay, we know the cost price of first material, second material. So now we can get their mixture price also. Or their proportion, quantity proportion in the mixture will decide their cost price. Tell me first. One thing I am asking from you all, just think about, we are having the cost price, right? If I will talk about statement third even. Okay, so statement third. He bought P at the rate of 37 per kg. So here we are getting P 37 rupees per kg. So third alone not sufficient. But if we will take first and second together, so we will get the cost price of P and Q. If we will take second and third even, second and third if you will merge, so by third you will get the value of P, that is 37, and second says P is 10 rupees higher, so you can get the value of Q, that is 37 minus 10, 27, when we will consider two second and third together. And if we will merge first and third also, so in first, directly the value of Q, cost price of Q given, and in third, directly the cost price of P given. So now if I am talking about some things, just remember, if any of two, I will use any two of these, so I will get the cost price of P and Q separately or not. But if I am talking about a mixture, so in 1 kg or 10 kg, suppose I am selling 10 kg, okay. So in this 10 kg mixture, is this like given anything like this, given that 5 rupees, sorry, 50% will be from P, 50% will be Q or something for cost price? No, nothing given. Means their quantity proportion is not given. So we cannot get the cost price, mixture cost price here. At least we must know the ratio, right, of their mixture so that we can decide the cost price depend on their quantity ratio proportion, but it is not given. So we cannot even by the help of these all, any of what I'm saying, the value of these P and Q, we know the cost price of P, right, cost price of Q. By the help of this even we are unable to find out the quantity which we require. So what we will say, we will say it is not possible to solve by the help of these three statements. Means first, second, third together are not sufficient. Means these all are not sufficient to answer. We know we need some more data. So is this clear? Tell me fast. Your answer will be option E. Now see next one. What is the difference between the interest earned by? So this is also based on what? Data sufficiency, right? So they are talking about interest earned by Mohit from scheme 1 and scheme 2. So tell me fast, Dunicha and Payal, everyone, is this clear? Whatever we have discussed in previous one. Now this question, we are talking about our next question. First statement is Mohit invested rupees 120 in scheme second for a period of 4 years. Then second, next one is Mohit invested rupees 100 in scheme third, which is rupees 15 less than what he invested in scheme first. Okay, first time period of both scheme, time period of both schemes 1 and 3 is 2 years. Now third one is the ratio of rate of interest offered in the scheme first and second is 4:5. So now what approach you must use to solve these questions? See, what are they asking? First of all, you need to check what you need to determine. What is the difference between interest earned by Mohit from scheme 1 and 2? So they are talking about the interest. Okay. Now there are three scheme 1, 2 and 3. Okay. So now they are talking about the difference of first and second. But what? Interest difference. So if we will go for first statement, Mohit invested rupees 120 in scheme second for period of 4 years. So invested means what? Principal value is given for 4 years. Okay, investment given. So for first second scheme, right, second scheme 120 he invested. Now this is given in first statement, and time also given, time also given to us. Clear? Now, if I will talk about second statement, so Mohit invested rupees 100 in scheme B, in scheme third. So in scheme third, as per the statement second, because statement alone is telling us only about the scheme second, its investment and time. So it is alone not sufficient. Now, if we will go for statement second, so Mohit invested rupees 100 in scheme third. So 100 rupees he is saying, which is rupees 15 less than what he invested in scheme 1. So in scheme 1 he will how much he will invest 15 rupees more than scheme third. So 115. Fine. For both the scheme 1 and third is for 2 years. For how many years? 2 years. So time also given to here, right? Time also given here For how many years? For 2 years. And if we will consider this alone, so we are not getting enough data, because we need to find out the interest. So interest rate we must know, or directly what interest they are giving, that we must know, right? If we will go for statement third now, because if we will merge first and second together, so we are getting the investment value 115 in scheme 1, 120 in scheme 2, 100 in scheme 3, and for scheme 2 time also we know, time period also we know, that is for scheme 1 he is investing for 2 years, scheme second for 4 years, scheme third for 2 years. Now rate of interest or something given to here us or not, because then only we can get the interest what he is getting, right, in multiple of time. So see, if we will check third statement, the ratio of rate of interest offered in scheme first and second is 4:5. So scheme first and second ratio is given, right? Interest ratio, okay, rate of interest ratio, that is how much? 4:5. But can we get how much interest on scheme 1 and scheme 2 by this? Everyone, can we get the answer? Are we getting rate of interest 10%, 5% per annum? How much that we are getting? No, it is telling us just the ratio. So we are having investment, we are having time, but do we have rate of interest per annum or per unit of time? So you will say no, that is not given. Only the ratio given, which is not sufficient to answer. So what we can say, we need some more data. If we will go through the options, only second and third no, only first and third no, right? Only all first, second and third no. If you will go for another fourth one, any second out of given statement, no. Any two out of given statement, no. This is also not our answer. E, more data is required. So sometimes we need to answer with the options, right? It depends on, because it could be data is not sufficient to answer, right? Data is not sufficient. So now different kind of option is given. More data is required. Yes, we need some more data to find out. So what we can say, option E is the correct answer here. So I hope it is completely clear to all of you. Now see the next question. And here you can see the level of question, right? It is tricky, but if your basics are clear, then you can easily get the answer in short time, right? You will not take much time uh, in the solution of these questions. You must know the basics, then you can easily attempt it. It seems lengthy, but it is not. So see, the problem consists of a question followed by two statements. Next question. Is this clear? Okay. Decide whether the data, see what same thing given to us. We have to solve what? Data sufficiency based question. Here are two statements. First, is x by 14 plus y by 30 an integer? So now they are asking us, is x by 14 plus y 30 an integer? Okay. So x by 14 plus y by 30 an integer means their sum must be an integer. Okay. Now two statements are given, so we have to check by the help of these two statements whether we are able to say whether it is an integer or not. Confirmation we have to say, so we have to be confirmed whether it is or it is not. So see, first statement, x by 21 and y by 40 are integers respectively. So statement 1 telling us x by 21 and y by 40 is an integer. X by 21 means x is completely divisible by 21. So if x is divisible by 21, then x is divisible by 14 also? No, because see, the value which we are dividing here is 21 in statement 1, 21. So, right, if for an example I am telling you x is 21, for an example, x is what? 21. Because x by 21 given, so minimum value what we can expect here? 21. So 21 by 21, we are getting what? 1, right? Means one time cancel, means what? X is cancelled by 21. But if I will say x is 21, So is this cancelled by 14? X by 14 also given here, x by 14 plus y by 30. So now by 14 also it will be cancelled. No. Why? Because see, 21 and 14, their factors are 7 into 2 and 7 into 3. Right? Or you can easily say 21 is not the multiple of 14. It is greater than the value which we are dividing here, x by 21. It is greater than 14, but 21 is not the multiple value of 14. So we can easily say that from here we cannot be confirmed about whether x is an integer or not, because it can be also. If we will assume the value of x is 42, now see, x by 21 is an integer. That is what we are getting here, right? How we can confirm that? See everyone. So it means x can be 21, 42, 63, any value in multiple of 21. So see, if we want to check x by 14 an integer or not, so 21 by 14 not possible. If 21 is the value, then not possible. But if 42 is there, then it is divisible by 21 also, and it is also divisible by 14. So it may be possible and maybe not. Means here we are not getting any confirmation whether it is integer or not. Now see, y by 40 are integer respectively. So see, y by 40 is an integer. So it means y by 30 also integer. No, because 40 is not the multiple of 30. It is greater, but the value is not in multiple of 30. Is this clear to all of you? I'm telling what I'm telling you. See, you have to check the value like this. You have to just assume some value. See, now y, if y upon 40 is an integer, so what is the minimum possible value of y in this situation? 40, 40 by 40, 1. Now second value 80 by 40, 2, right? Then only we'll get the integer. Third one is 120 by 40. So here 40 by 40, okay, integer, but 40 by 30 not possible, right? I'm just putting what? If y is 40, then 40 by 30 not an integer, 80 by 30 not an integer, but 120 by 40, yes, it is integer. So what we can say in statement first, by the help of statement first, we are unable to confirm whether it is an integer or not, x by 14 plus y by 30. It may be, right? It can be or cannot be. Both things are possible. Either or case is there, right? So first one is not sufficient to answer alone. Now if we will go for statement second, x by 28 and y by 60 are integer respectively. So x by 28. So 28 is the multiple of 14 or not? Yes. If x is divisible by 28, then definitely, right, it's all possible value. X by 28 is an integer. Yes. If it is an integer, then all the possible values. See, x by 28 is an integer. So minimum value of x can be what? 28 in multiple of 28 only. Then second value 56, 84 and so on in multiple of 28. So all these value are, right, divisible by 14. Yes, it is. So what we can say? Yes, first one is confirming us that x by 14 is an integer. Now y by 60. So 60 is the multiple of 30, just double of 30. Yes. So if the value, any value is divisible by 60, then definitely it will be divisible by 30. So statement second alone sufficient to answer. It is telling us that x and y both are integers. So what we can say here? Second alone sufficient to answer. Option C. Statement second alone is sufficient, but statement one alone is not sufficient to answer. Is this clear to all of you? Tell me fast. And if you got each and everything well, then do like this session, everyone. Tell me fast. Clear? Now second one. Again, the interesting question is here for you all. Be active in the comment box also. Dunichan Thakurji, is this clear? The speed of a boat in upstream is 24 km per hour, while river What are you saying? Option C, right? We have gone through that statement. Second alone is sufficient. Yes, option C would be the correct answer here. Clear? Now see, speed of boat in upstream is 24 km per hour while river is flowing with a speed of 4 km per hour. If the boat takes 3 hours more to travel y kilometer in still water than to travel x minus 46 kilometer in downstream, find the value of x kilometer equal to y minus 2 kilometer. So Payal, Dunichan, everyone, is this clear? What they are asking from us in this question? It is based on okay, it is from which chapter actually? It is from boat and stream, means speed, time and distance. So your basic concept of speed and time, speed, time, distance must be clear here. Okay, the speed of a boat in upstream means what? There is a boat, okay, and this is the river, right? So if you are just going, right, traveling just against the flow of water, against the flow of water, if water is in this direction and you are moving towards just opposite direction, so this movement is called as upstream, right? Boat traveling in upstream. So this is what given, and we can represent it by what? So okay, downstream we can represent by u, and while upstream we can represent by v. This is just representation, right, as per the standard. So you can take any other values also. You can say that upstream means u, downstream means d also. It will not change your answer. Okay, now see, u is 24 km per hour. This is what given to us here. Now while river is flowing with a speed of 4 km per hour, means flow of water, this speed also given, and that we represented by y. Okay, represents by what? By y generally. So what you can say here, y is equal to 4 km per hour. Okay, now, if boat takes 3 hours more to travel y kilometer in still water means when there is no flow, water is, right, no movement of water, means y equal to 0, only the speed of boat. Okay, 3 hours more to travel y kilometer than to travel x minus 46 kilometer in downstream, then find the value of x. And what is given in the bracket? X kilometer equal to y minus 2 kilometer. So anyone who solved this? Okay. So I was expecting the answers from you all, but now I am telling you how you have to approach this question. What is given actually? Okay, so we need to find out the value of x. And x is what? X is equal to y minus 2 kilometer. Okay, fine. Now y is what? A distance. Okay, a distance. So if we get y, then we can easily get x. Fine. Now if we need to find out the distance, so what we must know as per the condition what is given to us. So we know the speed of stream means river, we know upstream speed of boat. Okay, so we can get what? See, upstream speed means v, that is 24 km per hour. Now speed of a river, that is y, 4 km per hour. So you can easily get the speed of boat in still water. That would be what? That would be 24 minus 4, sorry, yeah, 24 plus 4, right? So 28 km per hour. Is this clear? Tell me fast. Because see, uh, in upstream, speed of boat is equal to what? X minus y. X minus y. Now you know upstream speed, that is 24. You know the speed of boat, that is 4. So 24 plus 4, so you will get x, that is 28 now. Now, okay, after this, if boat takes 3 hours more to travel in still water than to travel x minus 46 kilometer in downstream. So speed in downstream also you need to calculate, that is u, and u is x plus y equal to x plus y. So 24, right? Already you know 28 is the value of x plus the flow of water, that is 4. So 28 plus 4 means 32. Fine. Now what is given to us? The time difference, that is t1 minus t2 equal to 3 hours. T1 is what? The time taken by boat to travel, right, in still water. How much distance? distance y. So y, time is equal to distance upon speed. So distance is y kilometer here, right? Distance is what? Y kilometer here upon the speed, right? Upon what? The speed. And speed is what? How much? Speed is still water means 28, right? That we have calculated, means the speed of boat only, that is x, 24 plus 4, so 28, minus now T2 upon what? T2 is the next distance, that is x minus 46, x minus 46 kilometer. So this distance is in terms of what? Y. So x equal to y minus 2, already we know. X equal to what? Y minus 2. So you can put the value, so you will get the distance, that is y minus 48 kilometer, when you will put the value of x here. Clear? So what we will get? Y minus 48 upon in downstream the speed of boat is what? 32. So 32 upon 3. So now 4 you can take here common, right, in the denominator. So 4, take 4 common. So 4 will be transferred this side, so it will be 12. Now you will get what? 7 and 8. The LCM of 7 and 8 will be 56. Clear? Now if it is 56, then just take the LCM after this. So 8y minus 7y, okay, and plus 48 into 8, okay, 384. Clear? Is this clear to all of you? Okay, now see, 8y minus 7y means y, then 56 into 12, 56 into 12 means 672 minus 384, okay, so y will be equal to 288. Now they are asking the y, no, they are asking us x, okay, they are asking us x. Yes. So the value of x will be y minus 2 kilometer. So y is 288, then x would be what? 286. So is this given in the option? No. So option E, none of these will be the correct answer. So is this clear? Now next question. See, whatever we have discussed, I hope it is clear. Now see, ABC started a business with initial investment in the ratio of 5:4:6. So initial investment of A, B and C, right? That is 5, 4 and 6. After 1 year, ABC made additional investment. Okay, after 1 year. So it depends on time also or not. Investment and profit ratio, yes. But after 1 year, ABC made additional investment of 300, 450 and 900 respectively. Find the profit share of C out of the total profit of 4750 after 2 years. So all of them, right, invested for same time period. And what are the additional investment they have made, that is also for the same time period. So if time period is same, then no need to consider that. You can directly say that investment ratio directly equal to profit ratio, right? Investment ratio is directly 48 into 7. What are you saying about talking about what? Okay, this I took wrong. 47. Okay. Here you are talking about. Yeah, 48 into 7. I consider 48 into 8. Not an issue. So just put the value like that. 48 into 7. So it will be 336 then. Right? Now, then your value will be 336. Okay. Other things are okay. Clear? Then 334. Okay, fine. Now clear? Very good, Dunichan. Is this clear to all you now? Any other changes? No, not required. Everything is fine then. Okay. Because see, earlier it was what the answer was coming around how much? 286, right? Yes. So that was the 48 difference only. Now it would be 334, right? Only 48 multiply 7, right? It must be 48 into 7. I considered 48 into 8 earlier. So not any issue. Now it's clear. Now see, uh, 546. ABC started a business with initial investment in the ratio of 546. After 1 year, ABC made additional investment. So, okay, their investment is given to us here. So we can assume that initially for 1 year, A invested 5x, B invested 8x, right? C invested 6x. Okay, for 1 year. Then for second year, how much? Okay, for second year, A invested 5x, same amount plus how much rupees? 300. Then B invested how much? 8x plus 450. C invested how much? 6x plus 900. Clear? So this is the total investment. Now, if we will talk about their investment ratio, so it must be what? A's investment is 5x plus 5x plus 300, while B's investment is what? How much? It is coming around 8x plus 8x plus 450. C's investment is 6x plus 6x plus 900, right? Now the total profit is what? 4750. So their ratio must be what? Right, the profit share of A in the total profit must be what? 10x plus 300. B's profit is what? 16x plus 450. C's investment is what? 12x plus 900. Clear? All of you? Now see, if we will talk about the total profit, so that is 4750. Now take all the values, 10x plus 16x plus 12. So it must be what? 4x, 4x, 10x. Clear? So B's investment, I have made some error. 4x, right? I have took some wrong value. 4x, 4x. Yes, it is. Now it's clear. 30x. Total investment must be 30x plus how much? 4943. So 1650. Clear to all of you? Is this clear? So this is the total, right? Of what in profit ratio also 30x plus 1650. So 1650 can go there. So 3100. 30x single value, right? 30x equal to 3100. So x equal to 3100 upon 30. 0 to 0 cancel. 310 upon 3, because 310 is not divisible by 3 completely. But as we know, the value of C we need to consider. What C? How much profit share of C? So that is 12x plus 900. How much? 12x plus 900. So we can say the share of C, 12x means 12 into 310 upon 3 plus how much? 900. So by 3 you can cancel 4 times. Now 310 multiply 4, so 1240 plus 900, so it will be 2140, right? Option A will be the correct answer of this question, right? Clear to all of you? Now let's move on to the next. Now see, very interesting question, and right, it is based on what? Your common sense also. You can solve this question by common sense also. See here, when couple was married, their average age was 26 years. When their first child was born, the average age of all three became 20 years. When their second child was born, the average age of all four became 75 years. Find the average age of couple at the time when their second child was born. Tell me the answer of this. See, a couple was married. Their average age was 26. Means, see, couple, right? Husband and wife. So their sum will be what? If their average age is 26, then 26 into 2 means 52 years. Fine. Now, when their child was born, their average age means husband plus wife plus child is equal to what? Child 1, because there are two children. Okay. Now, if we will talk about that, so the average age of all the three became 20 years. So 20 into 3, sum will be what? 60 years. But at this moment when child was born, his, right, that child age was what? 0. So this must be the sum of husband and wife age or not. So you will say yes, that was 60. So during this time period, their average age was what? So husband and wife average age during the first childbirth was 30 years, right? Because 60 is their sum, so 60 by 2, 30. Now, when their second child was born, now they are talking about the second child. So husband plus wife plus first child, then second child, okay, was born. Their average age of 4, all 4 became how much? 75 or what? Oh, 15 or 75, that is what I have written. Let me check. No, no, this is not possible. Some error is there. No, it is not possible. Wait, I'm making the correction. 75, then, right? Then husband and wife age will be more than 150 years, which is not possible every day. Okay, 25 years, not 25 also. This you can say, this was 26, right? And then I took 20. So 20 years. You can take it 20, not 20, 18 years. Just consider it 18 years. Now, see, it will not change anything in question. I was just considering realistic value I am taking, right? I am just taking the realistic value. Okay. Now I am just taking it as 18. So now if their average age was 18 years, then 18 multiply 4 means 72 years was the sum. But during this period, this child age was what? 0 years. How much? 0. Second child age. Now first child age would be what? So if you will see that during the birth of first child, their sum was 60 years, right? Now this 60 to 72, how much? How many years? 12 years. Just see, 12 years. So total is 12 years. But you all know, if we are moving forward, if I will say, okay, after 2 years, my age will be 2 years more than my present age. So you will say, sir, for me also it will be considered. If I am 20-year-old, you will say, if I am 20-year-old, sir, then after 2 years, I will be 22 years. And if I am 30-year-old, then after 2 years, I will be 32-year-old. But for both of us, our age will increase by only 2 years. So here also you can say this 12 years is the sum, right? Total increase in their ages. But these three, right, completely, if we will talk about husband, wife, and child, all person age will increase by, right, in equal amount on an average basis. 444, right? So 444 means child 1 is 4 year old here, okay. And if 30 year was the average age first during the first child, then after 4 year their average age will be what? 34, we can say. Or you can directly say 60 to 72, the age of first child is what in 72 years? 4 only. 72 minus 4, 68. So just divide 68 by 2, so you will get how much? You will get 34. So this is the average age. Okay, this is the average age of husband and wife during the second child birth. Okay, so 32. So 34, sorry. So is this given in any option? So you will say no. So option E, none of these will be the correct answer here. So I hope it is clear whatever we have discussed so far. Now let's move on to the next one. What is the distance between A and city A and B? So it is also based on what? Data sufficiency. Okay, this is based on data sufficiency. There are three statements. X and Y started their journey simultaneously from city A to B. A to with their speeds in the ratio of 4 is to 5. So statement first telling us about their speed ratio. We need to find out the distance. So distance is equal to speed multiplied time. So do we know any speed and time data, complete data, so we can calculate or anything? So you will say no. So statement one alone is not sufficient to answer this question. Right. Second one, X takes 2 hours more than Y to reach city B. So their time difference is given in the second statement, but it is alone not sufficient because only time difference. Now third one, if the difference between X and speed of X and Y is 15 kilometer per hour, so their speed difference is given. So which is also not sufficient to answer this question. So all three statements alone not sufficient. Now see, in statement 1, speed ratio given, and in statement third, speed difference given. Okay, so if we will say X and Y, their speed ratio is 4 is to 5 and difference is what? 15 kilometer per hour. So in a ratio you can easily say 4 to 5. So one part, right? Only one part difference is there. If I will say the speed of Y is 5x, speed of X is how much? 4x. Clear? So now what we can say, their difference will be X. So this is what given to us 15 kilometer per hour, right? This common factor value. So the speed of X would be what? 15 into how much? 15. Sorry, 15 into 4, so 60. So the speed of X is 60 kilometer per hour, while the speed of Y is 15 into 5 means 75 kilometer per hour. Clear to all of you? Now we know the speed, but do we know the time? So you will say no, we don't know the time. But here one more thing is given. X takes 2 hours more than Y to reach city B. How much? 2 hours more than. So 2 hours more. So their time ratio would be what? If speed ratio is given and the distance is same, then you can consider the time ratio also. Just opposite to speed ratio. That would be 5 is to 4 now for X and Y. Clear to all of you? Now their difference is given 2 hours. How much? 2 hours. So if X is taking 5 parts while Y is belong to how many? 4. In the ratio terms we are talking about. So their difference, right? One part 5 to 4. One part is equal to how much? 2 hours. Then 5 part means the time taken by X because X takes 2 hours more than. So 5 multiplied 2, so 10 hours. While Y 4 into 2 means 8 hours. So now we can easily calculate the distance by either by considering the speed and time of X or Y. So if X, the speed of X is how much? 60 kilometer per hour. Multiply the time taken by him is 5. So distance would be what? 300. By this also you can calculate that is 300 kilometer. Now by Y if I will say, but for this we have considered all these statements, all the given statements. Is this clear to you, all of you? Right? So now see, Y, the speed of Y is 75 kilometer per hour, but time taken by him is 4. 75 into 4, 300 kilometer. Right? So we are able to solve the question or not? I have solved the question for you all, but you just, right, you just need to observe the data, right? No need to solve this much. Okay, what is the distance? They are not asking this. They are asking you whether the data is sufficient. So if you will see how you will approach this question in the exam. Okay, city A and B, speed ratio is given. So speed ratio is given and distance is same, then we will get the time ratio also easily. Okay, and time difference is given, so we can easily get the time also. If time difference is given and time ratio we know, and speed this, right, speed difference also given, speed ratio also given, so we can get the speed of X also and Y also, and time also for X and Y both. So we can easily get the distance of A and B or not? Yes. So we can say that all these statements together sufficient, means all 1 and 2 are sufficient to answer this. Okay, now this one is what it's all about, the mixture. A container X contains milk and water in the ratio of 3 to 5 respectively. Another container Y contains milk and water in the ratio of 3 is to 4 respectively. If both the containers are emptied into a larger container Z, then what would be the ratio of water and milk in the larger container? Easier one, and this is the homework for you all. I'll check in the next session and I'll be expecting the answers from you all. So I hope in today's session everything is clear to all of you, and if it is clear, then share the sessions with share the session with others and do like the session, right? And if you are new to our channel, then do subscribe. So, if you are preparing for RBI Grade B and targeting 2023, so here is a good opportunity, right, for you. Mentorship batch for RBI Grade B 2023 is already started. Do join that. You will get a dedicated mentor, customized study plan, which is very, very important. What we have to study, right? And subject wise, everything, complete study material, proper study plan, everything you will get here. So you can get the link from the description box and download our app. There you will get the complete detail. So if you are new to our channel, then do subscribe it, and if you haven't downloaded our app yet, then do download it from the Play Store. So I hope in today's session everything is clear to all of you. We'll see you in next session. Till then, keep learning and keep shining with Oliveboard. Thank you so much. Bye bye.